We have these two guys right here. Look at them, eye to eye. Looks like they're the same height. Which one would you take first? Zion is number one right now.
Right. First and foremost, we've never seen this happen before.
Yeah.
Where 3 or 4 of the top 10 players all attend the same school.
Yeah.
We also have not seen where 2 or 3 of those players are projected to be 3 or 4 of the best players in the next draft. That's phenomenal. So if I have to pick between these two gentlemen, I'm going with the outlier.
Really?
Zion, no question about it.
Were you that way when the season started? Because I feel like you were a little bit, like, he's a freak, I get it, but is he a well-rounded basketball player?
Absolutely, that's where I'm going. Right now, if you're gonna just go by skill set, it would be RJ, because he could dribble, pass, and shoot. He's a smooth lefty on the perimeter. He can play off pick and roll. But Zion, if you look at his power, if you look at his athleticism, his ceiling is so high. And also, box office, selling tickets.
Seats.
People are gonna come and watch this young phenomenon play. Now, if he's able to work on his right hand and get a jump shot in the NBA, woo, lights out for the rest of the game.
Let me ask you this. Do they make each other's projections better by being on the same
No
team?
doubt.
Does it affect?
No doubt. It's almost like Heisman votes not being split.
Yeah.
It's like we're watching them. We're going to watch Cam Reddish because they're all on the same squad. Must see TV and Duke.
Coach K might need to throw the jacket into the Cameron crazies. Don't get enamored with the success, because we have seen a loss from Duke already, but they didn't look young against Indiana.
Coach K is, along with John Wooden, in my opinion, the greatest collegiate coaches of all time. And that soundbite is really funny for me because it's literally a first world problem. So I wrote down a couple of words that he said. Let's be real. We are being real. These guys are terrific. We've never seen 3 or 4 of the top 10 players playing in one school at the same time. Let's not get spoiled. Well, you're the one bringing in All-Americans every year. Like, that's what the fans expect. That's what you expect. That's what we expect. And the other part, they're only 19. That's what happens when you have the most gifted players in the game. He went from being a coach that had veteran-laden teams to now one-and-done prospects.
Yeah, look, he won a championship with 3 freshmen a couple of years ago, and Calipari has had this many times. He had the team that went into the tournament. We thought they were going to be unbeaten. What he was really responding to there was, I guess RJ Barrett has been getting a lot of criticism for playing hero ball at the end of the Gonzaga loss, and so he was basically telling everybody, listen, everybody, take a step back. We weren't going to go unbeaten. We're not going to be perfect. These are still young kids, and they're learning. He's trying to protect his guys because they live in an era of unprecedented attention. Zion is making this into the best show in sports,
yes.
And so they're getting a lot of pressure, and he's, I think, trying to take some of it off of them.
And Coach K is the best guy for that job. And if you look at the play where he took off his jacket, it was actually one RJ Barrett with a lazy pass, a lefty that needs to work on his right hand, that resulted into a turnover.
I think what he's pointing to, too, is obviously when you have success, he mentioned it, like you're going to lose attention to the small details, the finite things that are going to make a difference when you get into the tournament play. So he's going to have to do things like that in order to keep his team. When you're up by 25, how do you make them refocus on using your left hand?